Alright. The name is Dale doing the album review for the new Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist, Alfredo. This album review is done on behalf of Audio Liquor Magazine. Alright, gonna start off with a brief history on Freddie Gibbs. As I know, it's gonna be real short because I've done reviews for Freddie Gibbs albums in the past. You can check them out on YouTube. But Freddie Gibbs has been dropping mixtapes since like the mid 2000s. But I believe his first official album dropped in like 2013 called ESGN, which I have to admit I never heard. I first became aware of him as far as the whole project when he did the joint with Madlib, the first joint he did with Madlib called Pinata. I was highly impressed, but I had actually heard him featured on other people's songs prior to that. And Freddie Gibbs has 4 solo studio albums and 4 collabo albums. He's done 2 with Madlib, 1 Pinata, as I said, and he did another joint called Bandana, which dropped last year, I believe. I did a review for that. It was a banger, borderline classic, and he did 2 joints with the Alchemist. One was called FREDDIE, which I actually did a review for that, I believe in like 2018. It dropped, and that's Freddie Gibbs, Currency, and the Alchemist. And then now he has his Alfredo joint with the Alchemist. So Freddie Gibbs has been killing it with these collabo albums. I believe he's found his niche. This is where he thrives, when he's with a producer like Madlib and Alchemist. His solo joints, at least the solo albums I've heard, they're solid, but they don't compare to these collabo albums that he's done with Madlib and the Alchemist. It just takes him to another stratosphere, puts him in another league, in my opinion. And the Alchemist has been putting in work since the late 90s when it comes to production. He has a long list of different artists he has produced. Nas, Prodigy, Mobb Deep, I mean, you name it, he's done it with anybody who got bars or who wants some street shit. He's pretty much done at least one joint for him. And he has a shitload of collabo albums he's done. I mean, the Alchemist has a lot of material. I mean, just this year alone in 2020, he's dropped 3 different projects so far that I'm aware of. He did a joint with Boney James called The Price of Tea in China. He's done an EP with Conway the Machine called Lulu. Now he has his Alfredo joint with Freddie Gibbs. The Alchemist is one of the best producers going on right now. Love the way that he finds these obscure samples. He has a unique way of sampling them and putting them down. And for some reason or another, the production still thumps without a lot of use of drums. He doesn't use a lot of drums, but he kind of replaces the drums with the heavy bass lines that really give him that sound that stands out. I really dig his production style as of late. So I'm going to go into the review of this album, Alfredo. I'm not going to go into detail for every song, and I have to say it's 10 tracks total, and I like all 10 songs. This is truly one of them projects you can put on and let it ride and don't have to worry about skipping a song because you don't like it or don't fuck with it. Every song is nice. So I'm going to talk about the first track. Start off the whole album. It's called 1985. Love the guitar lick sample. Freddie Gibbs be saying some shit. He has some lines like, Michael Jordan in 1985, bitch. I traveled with the cocaine circus. If you seen that Last Dance documentary that's been on ESPN, then you know what he's referring to. And he got lines like, niggas is sweeter than Joe Exotic. You seen the Tiger King on Netflix that's been buzzing, then you know what he's referring to. Is a 1-verse joint. Strong how he starts off. Comes out the gate swinging. And he got another track called Scotty Beam featuring Rick Ross. I found it funny that he named it after her. She is sexy, but I found that kind of funny. If you're not totally aware who I'm talking about when I say Scotty Beam, she used to be on that show on Revolt called State of the Culture with Joe Budden and Remy Ma. And Jinx used to be one of the folks on there. I don't know what happened, why she got replaced. But anyway, this song is right on time for the times that we living in with all the protests going on about police brutality. Freddie Gibbs hook-like lyrics. He said the revolution is a genocide. Your execution will be televised. Don't cross me like Isaiah. That shit is ill-advised. He be saying some shit. He said he got another joint I found was funny. He said fucking hella thoughts, but I'm really want me a Scotty Beam. I thought that was a funny line. And he has another joint, another song called Look at Me. I really dig the singing sample used on the joint. Is catchy. It really gets you engaged with the song. And he has another track called Frank Lucas featuring Benny the Butcher. It's only right that he will have a song called Frank Lucas and it will feature Benny the Butcher. You know, that's right up his alley, talking that drug shit. And then you got another joint called Something to Rap About featuring Tyler the Creator. Now, I'm not really a fan of Tyler the Creator, but I have to admit that I haven't heard his last few albums, but I didn't care for his first few albums. That make any sense. So after hearing him on this, it make me maybe rethink and have to revisit those last few albums he's done, because his first few albums turned me off. Like, I didn't even want to hear no more after that. But he always shines when he's featured on somebody's joints. At least the joints I've heard, like old joints he's featured with The Game, and this other joint he was featured on with Pusha T, and now this joint with Freddie Gibbs. He really elevates this song. Freddie Gibbs gets his man, but Tyler Creator puts the extra sauce on it. He really kills it at the end. He has the, it's 2 verses. He has the last one, and he really does his thing. He kills it. I was impressed. He got another track called Baby Shit. This is probably one of my favorite joints on here. Head nod shit, ugly face music. Really dig the production on here. Alchemist put his foot in this joint. Then he got another track called Babies and Fools. I like the title of the track. That's funny. Featuring Conway the Machine. Dig the sample singing. All I Need. I like how I sprinkle periodically through the whole joint. And Freddie got lines. He got a line that I really like where he said, God take me as I am because I am coming as I is, or something like that. I come as I is, something like that. But I really like the line that he said in that joint. It has a real jazz feel to it, real jazzy, the production, laid back. I really dig it. You got another joint called Skinny Suge. The production is crazy on here. The guitars is nasty. This is just a banging album from beginning to end. I will give it an A. It's one of the best albums of the year so far. That's not saying much because I don't think really too much has dropped. But I can't put it above Royce the 5'9's Allegory joint. I can't put it above that. I gave Allegory an A. I should have gave that an A+. And I think this is kind of neck and neck with Bandana. If you put my feet to the fire, I would probably have to say Bandana is better. Just a little better than Alfredo. But I think all in all, they both on that same level. So I'm giving Freddie Gibbs an Alchemist joint an A. If you don't have it, you need to get it, download it, stream it, however you get your music. I'm done, I'm finished, and there you have it.